Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you guys are in the world, whatever time it is where you're at. This is for the sign of Leo, our Leo cross watcher. You guys came through strongly. Cancer came through strongly. Maybe there's a connection there. Aquarius and Aries so far. And I was actually getting kind of, not mixed signals, but it was like, um, mm, there's almost too much to be able to deal with right now. Do you feel that? If this is not you, this is someone connected to you, Leo, or Leo crosswatcher, but this is almost like it's too heavy. I can't, like, I see somebody carrying a whole bunch of boxes over their head, but they've got books in them, and they're heavy and heavy and heavier and heavier, and they just keep piling it on. Or maybe even someone with a tray. I'm also hearing tray or a tray you, but maybe that's significant for somebody here, or maybe someone serves or bartends, but I see someone with a tray, and it's like they just keep piling it on, and it's heavy. Somebody's definitely experiencing that in your message. They are feeling rather heavy, like maybe it's a secret, maybe it's a lie, maybe it's something someone's been holding in, or maybe it's just like there's so much to do. And is it that there's, yeah, it could be that there's so much to do, or maybe so much to say, or so much, like, heavy-hearted even, like someone knows that something is going to have to end. Something is ending for someone here. I'm going to say it's for another person so that I don't get confused, but you can reverse this. It just feels like I know that this is done, or I know that this is coming to an ending. I know that there's going to be a major shift or a major move that I'm going to have to make in some way. And I'm not ready for it. Something like that. I'm not ready for it. Or it's almost like a reluctant change, or a reluctant move, or a reluctant approach even that someone's going to need to do, but it's to the point where it's like it has to be done, or it's something that has to be said. It has to be packed. It has to be unpacked. It has to be put down, like the tray. It has to be cleaned. If you think about dishwashers, like taking it and it has to be brought to the kitchen to wash. It has to be renewed in some way. Some of you could be renewing your accounts even. I don't know if you're getting new homes, new cars, new banks, new social medias, deleting old accounts. You could just outright wipe out your social media and just delete it all and start over. You could choose to do something completely different. It could be a career path. It could be a relationship of some type, romantic or not, you know? If it's not you, it's another, but it definitely feels like, let's say this is another person. It's like really difficult to, I guess, face this, whatever it is. It's difficult to carry. Maybe someone's name is Carrie. It's like it's hard for me to. I don't know why I close my eyes out of nowhere, but it's almost like I don't want to see it. Like I really don't want to have to do this. I don't want to do this, but I know that I'm going to have to one day. Like I know that it's coming, or maybe it's already here right now and someone's currently going through it, because you're all in different timelines, right? But someone is definitely experiencing this where I wish I could just shut it out. I wish I could continue to put this off till tomorrow, you know, but I can't. And it almost feels like not only does somebody here have a lot of emotional turmoil that they're struggling with, but then they physically have to make some sort of move or adjustment, action. They have to take some sort of action. And it is heavy, guys. Like, what is that? I also get that someone here is like really worried about some like death. I don't know why. Maybe someone, I don't know what's going on there, or maybe someone lost somebody recently, but it's like someone's really worried about death, or they're just contemplating it a lot, like the reality of mortality. And it could be not actual death, but it could be like the death of a relationship, the death of something you worked so hard for so many years. Something, it could be, anything. It's like the death of something. Having to face that and realize that everything has an ending. just as it had a beginning. And that's difficult. It's difficult to let go. It's difficult to transition, to change, but somebody knows that it's coming. It's coming. Maybe somebody feels that you're going to leave them. That's not for everybody. But for a select few of you, that's going to resonate. You could be in a relationship and somebody may know that you're not, this is done. Like, it may have already ended, but it's like, we kind of stay in each other's lives, but somebody may know that it's like, no, it's over now. It's like actually over. They can feel, they can tell. And I don't know what caused it. I don't know. It's like a chapter's closing. Okay, I'm getting a vision. Thank you, God. I love when I get visions. It helps piece the puzzle together. Something to do with puzzles. I'm also hearing something to do with autism or somebody on the spectrum. But I see somebody who's reading a book, and it's so good. It's so hard to put down, you know? But it's almost bittersweet. There's a lot of twists and turns. There could be a lot of characters involved, a lot of people involved. There could be a lot of things. It's so layered. It's not just one layer. It's layered. There's layers to this shit is what I'm hearing. And it's like, fuck. You know, I hear somebody saying fuck. Oh my God. Is that the title of your message today? Just fuck? If I put that as the title, I'm gonna have to spell that differently. I think that's the title here. I think someone's like, fuck. Just. Fuck. There's almost like an emptiness, guys. I'm hearing that song. There's an emptiness. Somebody could have lost someone here, or could know that they're losing someone. Could be due to passing away, or it could be due to the love passing away, like a relationship ending. Could be due to a move. Could be due to I no longer love what I do anymore, and I have no passion for it, and it sucks because I once loved it, you know, but I just don't feel it anymore. That shit happens, you know. You know how many times that I've changed my channel because I've changed. So I've had, you know, and it was fucking hard because it was like my baby. Like, if this is just somebody's career, it seems like it's just so simple, but no, it's not. Especially if you're an entrepreneur. It's very hard because it's like, I literally birthed it from a baby. Like, I gave it a name. I made it mine, you know, I dressed it, I clothed it, I gave it an identity, I fed my energy, I gave my all into it. And it's just, it doesn't resonate with who I am anymore, and it's time to let it go. And that's it's like burying somebody, you know. If it's not a job, a career path, it's a person. It's the love of a person, of another. It's like letting go, fully letting go, fully finalizing the divorce, finalizing the move, finalizing the end of a relationship, finalizing the end of something. I don't know what it is. It's something. It's so hard to move on. It's so hard to accept, you know. But then again, we can stay on that the remainder of this message. I think we got what we needed out, but I'm going to add to that. Anytime something ends, you will always be replenished in another area. It's just the laws of the universe. So think of it as not only, or if this isn't you, they should, you know, if I could give advice to them, it would be, think of it as, it's not just something ending in my life, but now the door is open and the cabinet is clean. There's space now for something else to fill the shoes, for something else to fill that place. It may look completely different than what was there before. It's like the idea of having a home, right? You hear that vehicle. I can't stand loud vehicles. I'm telling you right now, it does something to me. It makes me angry. I'm trying to work through that because it's like a me thing, but like, I don't know if it's just because I have an attention issue, like a focus problem, that just really bothers me. And like, I'm like a sensory type person too, like that type stuff. Anyway, it's like if you have a home and you build your memories there. Or, you know, you have a neighbor and you really like these neighbors. They're awesome. You know, they're quiet. See what I'm saying? Their neighbors are quiet. Their vehicles are quiet. For the most part, people stay to themselves. You don't really have any issue, you know what I'm saying? But then you get new neighbors the next month or in the new year or at the end of the year. And it's like, oh, I don't like these people. Not only do they let their dogs roam about and shit in my yard, and their vehicles are loud as shit, and they come and go all nights a day, and they party outside and inside and play music loud, and their animals are aggressive, and basically you can't take your own animals out because their animals are out there and threaten to attack them or your children while they're playing. You know, it's just the idea of this. This could be actually somebody's situation, or it's just the idea of, I don't want to have to adjust to new neighbors. It's like, makes me not even want to be here. I don't want to have to adjust to this change in my life, but I know that it's coming. Like, I don't want to have to move, but I know I can't be here. Like, I know I can't be here anymore. This is so specific. I feel like it goes a million different ways, and I actually think we could go a little deeper, but I think we're going to leave it here. I don't want to drain the message. I don't want to drain the energy. Sometimes when you got to say bye, you got to say bye. You know what I mean? It's like parting is such sweet sorrow. It's kind of like that. I feel that shit. You know, I think anybody who's lost something, whatever that something is, that meant something to them, you know, or made them feel safe or comfortable in some way, that's fucking difficult. Change can be difficult. It can be hard to accept something new too. Like, let's say somebody loses a pet. You know, you have people who will immediately purchase a new one, and some that will not. They prefer a period of grieving, a period of just, it's going to take me a minute. You know, you have people that in relationships and it's like, I can't just go get in another one. I need time. And then you have people that go jump into them. I don't think either are one way or the other. I feel like not one size fits all. You know, everybody's different. Everybody, some people think they're ready. And they don't even realize they're ready until the change occurs. And they're like, oh my God, like I actually like this better. You know, I kind of like it better. That's a perfect example, actually. I can think about my mom. When her and my dad first moved back to Tennessee, they were not happy about it. Mostly my mom, like she was not happy about it at all because, you know, she really loved her home in Alabama. She loved the neighbors. She loved the church they went to there. She loved the environment. She loved it, you know. She loved her home better than the one she has now. Until now, she's starting to grow on her, but at first she was very reluctant. Like, she did not love it. All she could do is think of things that she just didn't, you know, it wasn't the old one. It wasn't what she was used to and comfortable in and what she felt stable in. And I think now she's actually kind of liking it more. And of course she still misses it, right? Like, you will always miss parts of something that you may have had before because a part of you is there. A part of you grew there and changed there and adjusted and, you know, but everything has an expiration date. If you're here on this earth, everything, even the body you're inside of, our physical taxi has an expiration date. Starts getting rickety as it gets older and it needs a tune-up, and then eventually you can't have any more tune-ups or they don't sell the parts anymore, and you know, you just gotta go. You gotta get out of here, you know? We all have an expiration date, our bodies. And as we do, everything else around us does too. And some people are okay with adjustments. Some people are just naturally okay with it. Some people are only okay with it because they've been forced to. They've had nothing but change in their life, probably very rough lives. And so they just adjust to change easy because they have to. And then some will go kicking and screaming and will do everything until the universe comes in and says, if you don't move or make a move, or if you don't do this, we're going to do something to force you to. Because we know what's best. You don't yet. Inwardly you do. But you're not seeing it. Or you're seeing it, feeling it subconsciously, but you're avoiding it, ignoring it. And we're going to make you see. It's like somebody having to realize something that they didn't want to realize. It's like when you wake up in the morning. Didn't I say I was going to go like 5 minutes ago? That's the point. Thank you, Spirit. It's like, you know, I've played with the idea of doing this for a while. I know it was something I should do, but I just didn't. I just kept going, and I found more reasons why I should keep going and staying. But now's when I'm going to click off the video. It's like waking up in the morning. Here I go again. It's like waking up in the morning, but you don't want to wake up in the morning. You're still tired, right? I think I'm making the camera shake because I'm shaking my legs. Like somebody's got anxiety here. And the sun comes out, it's shining in your window, and you're like, ugh, I'm not ready for this. I am not. I just want to stay in a little bit longer. And it's like, I'm sorry, but you can't. I mean, think about it when you have a baby in a hospital. You don't tell the nurse or the doctors, like, can I just stay here a little bit longer? No, honey, you've been here 3 days. It's time for you to go. We're discharging you today. And it's like, well, I want to stay. You guys are taking care of me in here. And I know when I go home, shit's going to get real because it's going to be an adjustment to a different life, a new life. It's exactly like that. We don't ask the nurses and the doctors, can we stay a little longer? Can we just live in here for a good month or two or until we decide? No. It's like, you've got to go. You've got to live your life. And that's what someone's dealing with right now. I don't know where you fit into this yet. This could be you. But if it's someone else, like, just know this is what someone's going through. But, okay, now I'm going to leave it here. We're going to end it. We're going to just do what we have to do. Because if not, like I said, the universe will make me do it. My phone will shut off or something. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.